Hey everyone, Doug MPA back with another video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button on the way in. I'd really appreciate it. It shows that you support my channel and this type of content. I've been covering Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, leaving Jackson State University to go to University of Colorado. If you look at some of the interviews he's done, he talks about malfeasance on the part of the administration, including underreporting ticket sales and other types of foolishness. I've heard this type of thing goes on at universities, HBCUs in particular, and I found this story about Texas Southern University and a police chief who had to sue the university because of the president of the university singling her out for trying to do the right thing. So we're going to get into this story. Let's see what happened at Texas Southern University.
Tonight, TSU's police chief is speaking only to Fox 26 after suing the university, claiming retaliation. Now, she tells us the university is trying to let her go, all because she spoke up.
But I'm not one to allow you to just make up things about me, especially my name. And when that happened, I just couldn't allow it to happen.
Texas Southern University Police Chief Mary Young says she's suing the university so the truth can come out. She claims her job is in jeopardy because she told her officers to stop acting as personal assistants for TSU President Dr. Lacia Crumpton Young.
They're not.
So these police officers who were supposed to be keeping the campus safe, serving and protecting, were serving as personal assistants and errand boys and girls to the president. She's going to list off exactly what was going on right here.
Not there to be an errand person. They're not there to take her to the beauty shop. They're not there to take her to the grocery store. They're not there to do any of those things.
Is that what was happening?
Those things were occurring. There was even a complaint that was called to me about one of my officers holding up the president's ball dress and carrying her purse. And her husband is standing next there. It just looked very disrespectful. So I kind of brought that to their attention, like, we cannot do that.
Sure. The foolishness, the absolute foolishness. These are paid police officers, paid with state dollars, tuition dollars from students, having to do that whole list of the absolute foolishness.
Shortly after admonishing officers, Chief Young says an anonymous fraud complaint was filed against her, alleging she'd approved overtime pay for officers for hours they never worked.
I don't
An anonymous complaint. I wonder where that came from.
Commit crimes.
So you think this is all retaliation?
Oh, I know it's retaliation. I know it's retaliation, Jonathan, and I'll be able to prove that.
The police chief says several weeks ago she was informed by TSU's president the Board of Regents planned to let her go based on the complaint and an audit.
So once again, an anonymous complaint came through, and the president, who the police chief told on, was telling her, yeah, you're going to have to go. And you can't do that. That's one of the things about being a public servant. You get protections, and her attorney is going to outline exactly what those protections are.
Young's attorney, Ben Hall, says the university broke the law.
She is a police officer of over 2 decades. TSU knows that, but chose not to comply with the statute. The statute says she must be provided with a complaint. It must be signed. She must have a reasonable opportunity to respond. None of that was done.
But a statement from
they didn't follow the proper channels. The police chief pointed out malfeasance, and the president said, yeah, you can't do that. I run this show. You're out of here. Luckily, this police chief is standing up for herself.
TSU reads in part, a signed complaint was provided to Mary Young on August 25th of this year, and goes on to say the university will continue to handle this personnel matter and allegations of fraud within the appropriate private and legal forums and out of the media. Thursday, a judge granted a temporary restraining order preventing TSU from taking any action against the police chief until both sides can present their case.
Things got so bad at this school that she had to get a restraining order from the administration. She's going to say exactly what happened right here.
The temporary restraining order was needed because I got tired of coming to work every day, and my staff is wondering, like, Chief, you hear the rumor? You hear the rumor? What rumor? It was always a rumor. Oh, they're saying this is your last day.
Now, the attorney...
Can you imagine what kind of toxic work environment that was? This is a of a female police chief trying to do her job, pointing out malfeasance on the part of the president, and she has to put a restraining order against the university? Come on.
Attorney Ben Hall for the police chief, says that he has proof that he will present in court if he needs to that there was no fraud involving overtime pay. Also, I'll put TSU's full statement up on our website, fox26houston.com.
So once again, this is a case of wrongdoing on the part of the president of Texas Southern University. Am I singling out HBCUs? No. But this type of foolishness can't happen when you have a person like Coach Prime coming to your school. The administration, you don't play around with people that have the kind of power and influence like Deion Sanders. You shouldn't be playing around with this police chief. Like she said, she's a 22-year officer of the law. She doesn't break the law, and she sounds like an upstanding person. And another thing, in your job, guys, if something like this happens to you, if there's blatant corruption or blatant retaliation, you got to stand up for yourself. They expect you to just leave, to just go. They put this police officer in a position where she has nothing to lose, so she's gonna rain fire on him. She said, you know what, you want to test me? Come at me. And she got a lawyer, and she's doing what she has to do. If you're in the right, especially in a job, you have to stand up for yourself, because people like this president will just keep this culture going. You have a culture of police officers running errands for the president of a university? No, come on. Tell me what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.